Okay, so comments are really useful. So when you're doing code, commenting will help you keep track of what your code is doing. So after you write a bit of complicated code, it's always good practice to put a comment in. So a comment is just anything starting with a hashtag. And what the computer will do, it will basically ignore this as code. So this is a comment. Okay, and then we did some basic code. So we said something like name equals Dan, print name. Okay, so then we've got a basic little program there. So that comment is going to be completely ignored by the computer and it will just run those 2 lines of code. Okay, but it's sometimes nice to do things like explain. So, I don't know, take an input. Oh no, it's not taking an input. Set a variable and print out. All right, now that little lines like that will help you as your code gets longer. Looking back at code later on to remember what it did can get more complicated. And say you do a project when you get to say A level, sort of standard, or even some GCSE, you might get asked to comment through to prove your understanding of what you've done. All right, so the most basic way to comment is with a hashtag. And then when you press run, like I say, it will run your code, but it'll ignore anything that starts with a hashtag. If you want to do a comment over multiple lines, you can do that with a triple speech mark. So if I write a load of information here and then I'll press enter and I keep writing, it will continue to be a comment until I do triple speech marks again, and then it goes back to code. Okay, so that is a multiple line comment. It's another skill that can be useful if you want to write a bit of a block of an explanation or something like that. Okay, now just to show you again, if I put hashtag here, that's turned that line of code into a comment, meaning it's going to be ignored by the computer. So our code won't error, but nothing's getting output look anymore because my output line of code is now commented out. So again, a comment is quite useful for when you're testing code. If you don't want to delete something, but you just want to comment it out, so just say ignore this for a bit and then bring it back into play by getting rid of it. It's another useful skill that comments gives you. Okay.